Identifying your procrastination patterns. Welcome to this module. In the next few minutes, you'll learn to detect the specific habits that lead you to delay closing deals. We'll examine your daily routines and pinpoint when procrastination shows up so you can start breaking through it. Imagine a small shop that opens every morning, full of potential customers. But each day, the shopkeeper waits until the end of the day before stepping out to greet visitors. Even though customers have been arriving all morning, over time, a pattern forms. The shopkeeper feels overwhelmed and ends up missing the chance to engage with customers early on. While the shopkeeper sees a steady stream of people, the delay in action slowly leads to dwindling sales. This shopkeeper's habit of putting off interaction shows us how a simple delay can accumulate and block success, a pattern you might recognize in your own sales routines. Why your procrastination matters. A bit of procrastination doesn't just waste time, it also leaves potential deals on the table. As someone involved in sales, you know that timing can be the difference between a closed deal and a missed opportunity. Studies have shown that even a short delay can result in a significant decrease in closing rates. If you frequently procrastinate, you might find that your stress levels rise and your sales success diminishes, affecting overall performance and confidence. What you'll gain. Today, by the end of this module, you will understand how to pinpoint the exact moments when procrastination occurs in your sales process, the triggers and patterns that cause these delays, practical strategies to counteract these habits and reclaim your proactive momentum. What's holding you back? Many of us don't realize just how our daily routines and small habits contribute to major setbacks. The common belief is that procrastination is simply laziness, but it's more about underlying patterns and triggers that can be identified. When you delay, you're not just deferring a task, you're creating a cycle of missed opportunities that can be hard to break free from if left unchecked. Think of it like a leaky tap. Each drip may seem insignificant, but over time, that water adds up to a wasted resource. Similarly, each moment of delay in your sales process eventually costs you potential commissions and progress. Recognizing that it's not just a behavioral flaw, but a pattern shaped by triggers can help address it head on. Unpacking the patterns, a framework for change. Here, we'll introduce a simple yet powerful framework that takes cues from experts like James Clear in Atomic Habits and Neil Fiore in The Now Habit. Both of these works emphasize reversal of small habits that accumulate into patterns. Let's break down the core components. 1. Identify your trigger. Start by noticing the context in which procrastination happens. Is it when your inbox fills up with numerous messages? Or is it when you sit down in the same spot each day, waiting for inspiration that never comes? Write down time of day when you feel the urge to delay, the environment or mood you're in, specific tasks that immediately lead to procrastination. 2. Understand the routine. Once you know your triggers, observe the routine that follows. How do you respond when that trigger appears? Do you get distracted by social media, or do you postpone making calls until later? Look for patterns in your behavior. 3. Recognize the reward. Often, procrastination provides a temporary relief or a small, immediate reward, such as the satisfaction of avoiding an uncomfortable task. Dig deeper into what you gain by not acting immediately, and understand that this reward is short-term, a classic trap outlined in behavioral psychology, a simple table to track your patterns, trigger, routine, behavior, overwhelming email, cluttered workspace, delaying follow-ups, short-term reward, long-term impact, momentary relief from stress, avoiding deal calls, feeling of control, missed opportunities, loss in sales, accumulation of pending tasks. Experts are by breaking this chain, you can build new, more productive habits. Remember, the goal is to replace the negative routine with actions that directly contribute to your success. Integrating the habit loop. James Clear talks about the cue routine reward loop. where the cue triggers a route produces a reward. Understanding this loop gives you the power to restructure it. Replace the routine of delaying with a quick, action-based alternative. Ensure the new routine offers a similar immediate reward but leads to long-term benefit. By applying this, you shift your automatic response from procrastination to a proactive, positive habit, like making that follow-up call right away as it becomes part of your daily habit. How to implement this framework? To put these ideas into practice, follow these actionable steps. 1. Journal your day. Spend a few minutes each day writing down when you felt the urge to delay. Note the trigger, what you did instead, and any feelings that came up. 2. Break tasks into small pieces. Instead of seeing a task like closing a deal as one giant step, break it into smaller, manageable parts. Prepare the pitch. Schedule the call. Handle follow-ups. This makes the task less intimidating and reduces the procrastination trigger. 6. Establish a time block. Dedicate a specific time slot when you commit to deal closing activities without interruption. Treat this time as non-negotiable. Use timers or alarms to remind yourself. 7. Visual cues. Place reminders around your workspace that prompt you to act rather than delay. This could be a sticky note with a motivational message or a checklist that keeps you on track. 8. Immediate small rewards. If you complete a task, reward yourself with something small, maybe a quick stretch or a 5-minute break to check your favorite news site. This mirrors the positive reinforcement discussed in the Now habit and builds momentum. Tools and tips for overcoming procrastination. Mindfulness apps. Use apps like Headspace or Calm to stay focused. They remind you to check in with your feelings and help you manage stress. Time tracking software. Tools like Rescue Time or Toggle help you see how much time you spend on different tasks, making it easier to pinpoint moments of procrastination. Task management boards. Digital boards, such as Trello or Asana, can help you visualize your daily tasks, breaking down large goals into actionable steps. Habit tracking journals. Maintain a journal or use a habit tracking app to log your progress. Seeing your streaks can be a big motivator. Quick wins to gain momentum. If you're looking for an immediate win, try this today. Pick one task on your list that you're prone to delaying. Before 10 a.m., that task into one small action step. Complete that action and note your progress in your journal. By taking one small step early in the day, you set a positive tone for the rest of your tasks. Your turn. Action steps. Now it's your turn to tackle procrastination patterns. Reflect on your past. Identify at least 2 moments when you delayed a task. Use the table provided above to map out the trigger, routine, and reward. Set up a dedicated time block for one key deal-closing activity and commit to using the immediate reward system. Track your progress in a simple log or tracker. By doing these steps, you're not just planning to act, you're building a habit that will fundamentally change how you approach your deals. Wrapping up and looking ahead. You've now learned how to pinpoint the exact moments procrastination creeps into your work. Recognizing these patterns is the first step in breaking free from habits that hinder your sales success. Following this journey, our next module will dive into recognizing limiting beliefs in sales, the internal narratives that can sabotage even our best efforts. Get ready to explore how changing your mindset can amplify the changes you're already making today. Take the chance, embrace these actionable steps, and remember that every small win builds towards a more productive, confident you. Enjoy the journey to overcoming procrastination and watch as your deal closing success begins to unfold.